What's up, everybody? So today we are back at the good old Appalachian Trail. These are the signs that are here. This is actually one of my, probably like the only second time I've ever been here, on this part at least. And I'm not really sure where this goes. This is the other side to the Appalachian Trail in the first couple of videos I've had, over there on the other side. But this time we're on the opposite side, like I mentioned I was going to go check out. So right now we're on a white trail, and I'm not exactly sure what that means. And I know that like a lot of these markings out here have specific meanings and purposes to them. Like a double line can mean something, a single line can mean something. And there's different colors to it that denote different trails. So yeah, I don't really know much about here. I spoke to somebody in a little parking lot down there that says up here eventually in like 20 minutes you could branch off like a fork and you could go either left, which he said he saw black bears there before, or I can take the right path, which is more scenic. I'm kind of here for the scenery, so I'm probably gonna go right when the time comes. But I really like to see some bears too, so we'll see what happens, we'll see what occurs. And this is pretty much how it looks like right now. And yeah, beautiful mountain in the distance. But all right, let's see what we come across. So I forgot to mention that today is August 20th, 2024. Very cloudy sky overall. Sun's just peeking out. It's actually around 63 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a little chillier than what it's been. So interesting fluctuations in the weather. And it's a little after 12, so we're in the afternoon. And man, I'll tell you, being up there on that side, hiking some of those trails is absolutely phenomenal. So, and the guy said there's not really too many, I guess you don't really go as high on this area over here, which I kind of expected, and I'm not trying to do any crazy heights. So that's great. Same on the white trail here. And yeah, I love that little shot over there. That is so cool. I wish I knew a lot of the names of a lot of these mountains around here. I'm sure there's a lot of names. But yeah, little by little, we're learning the world out here. So, and if you guys ever want to fill me in on any of this stuff, like some of the stuff is out here, or like the names of any flowers or anything, I'm all ears. I love learning about this stuff. So yeah, I guess we're starting to get a little bit higher. It seems like it's an uphill path here, so hopefully it will let out to somewhere cool as we go into a darker area. Well, I think some memories are coming back when I was here before. And as I've seen online, I guess Pennsylvania is an extremely rocky area when it comes to the Appalachian Trail, which shows itself time and time again when I come here. And some areas were definitely dangerous on the other side over there, as you've seen in the first videos. But yeah, this is like a big rock field, so it'd be crazy if I actually find some bears out here like that guy said. That'd be part awesome and part scary, but it'd be cool to get one on video. It's really cool because there's a lot of these little stone structures purposely put here in place as like little steps or like little bridges or little walkways. So I wonder if like some Appalachian Trail signs. As you guys know, this is part of the big Appalachian Trail, which is like a 2,500 mile trail. It spans from Georgia to Maine. And this is just a little section of it in PA. You can just hop on anytime. So, like I said before, one day I would love to embark on that long trail. That'd be serious to do that, but need a lot of resources and time for that. So yeah, I guess for now we're gonna keep following these signs amongst all these rocks. Try not to get slayed by them, and yeah, keep rolling. Yeah, this is pretty crazy over here. I guess there's a it says a spring. So I guess there's a spring right here, and I guess you could just take the water here and boil it, I believe, boiled or filtered before you, I don't know if that's for this here, I'm assuming it is, but yeah, I guess there's little spots along the thing. Bring this thing for some good luck, dude, and yeah, let's keep traveling. Someone forgot the purple shirt, but yeah, pretty cool. I got 2 more bottles, so I guess we're good for now. All right, so far I've been walking up these rocky, I've been walking up this rocky hill for a long time here. Pretty much the entirety I've been here. It's kind of cool because just right down there, there's like a little shelter, like a little wooden shelter, I guess, for people who like hike the whole Appalachian Trail. And there's like a little fire pit there. And there was just a couple guys there hanging out, smoking, chilling, hanging out, had a little fire going, you know, and such a cool different vibe out here, man. It's so different from being in society, you know. Though you come out here and you see a lot of people who are enmeshed in the nature life or the trail life, and yeah, it was just very interesting. You know, it's very interesting coming out here. I always say that, but so I guess there's a lot of spots along the trail that have those little shelters, of course, for people who are hiking the whole thing, and places to stay, or little, you know, in case it was like really raining hard or it's getting cold out, make fire. It's a really interesting lifestyle, you know. And like I said, one day it'd be cool. It'd definitely be cool to do that. And so I guess when you hike the whole Appalachian Trail, I guess there's so many different ways you can go, because there's so many different like colored trails, and they go in different directions. So yeah, I guess this is a little spot over here where people can kind of make a fire and stuff like that along the way. Little side places like this. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool out here. You guys know I'm a huge fan of mountains. Mountains above all. So it's like my home, being amongst these gorgeous areas. So it looks like just up ahead I see a sign. This might be where it diverges, but we'll see in a couple seconds. Okay, so this must be the place right here, the fork in the road, the good old crossroads. Devil must be around here somewhere. No, hopefully not. So here it says bypass trail rejoins the Appalachian Trail at 1.5 miles. That's left. So I guess the blue trail goes left. And I believe I was on the blue trail on the other side of this mountain before. Winter Run or something like that. Unless these are just part of the same thing. So he said that when I come to this point, that this is kind of the more scenic way, and that's the way where he saw bears. So I wanted to come here to see some scenic things. So for now, I'm gonna go take this path here, and then maybe along the way back, I'll go see if I can find some bears and see how well that goes. So I'm not used to seeing bears around here. I honestly don't even know if I've ever even seen a black bear in person. I think the one time when I was in the Poconos, I might have seen one at like the garbage bins at night. But aside from that, I don't think I've ever seen a black bear or any type of bear out here. So it'd be so cool to see that, and scary too. So all right, let's see where let's see where this brings us to. Okay, after going for a little more, still going uphill, we arrived at another little fork in the road. And this time, I guess that's south, this is north. Devil's Pulpit closed. Lehigh Gap Nature Center, the Devil's Pulpit and Access Trail are closed. Stand as the new trails. Interesting. Devil's Pulpit, that sounds crazy. So I think we're gonna keep going right. I don't know which one is the best way to go, but I guess we're gonna go to the good old charcoal trail. So my hopes is that coming this way, I'll be able to, because like I said, I've been walking up for a long time ever since I got here now, and it's probably like a half hour in. So I'm hoping that this will bring me a little bit more to like the outside of the mountain so I can get some scenic views. I hope there's some scenic views this way, but we'll see. So, all right, let's take me around the bend for now and see if anything new pops up soon. All right, guys, it's starting to open up a little bit. Looks like we got a little teaser over there. Classic mountain. I'm hoping that up here at some point it'll open up. See the glory over there. But yeah, for now, stuck amongst the green, which is fine. And yeah, very interesting. So I saw blue trails, white trails, and now we have like a red. I guess the red maybe that's for the charcoal. Almost falling here. Alrighty, well, let's hope this thing opens up soon. Beautiful views from here. Beautiful views. So awesome seeing this. If you see in the distance, that mountain range goes so high. I'm assuming that's all part of the Appalachian Mountains, and the trails over there too. I mean, you would have to assume. Starting to open up a little bit. And yeah, once more we're on the charcoal trail. So this has like these like cool little like red little paintings all over the place. Some are newer, some are older. Got an old one right here. But yeah, I think I've been going. I was going down for a little bit, but I think I'm still kind of staying steady. Good little sun's out with me. Looks like we're gonna have this type of view for a little while. So when it finally opens up, we'll be able to see the glory. Until then, stay tuned. Okay, so it looks like we actually got to the end or the beginning of the charcoal trail, which I was just on. And now it looks like I'm either gonna choose left or right on what's called the Prairie Grass Loop. I guess it has a yellow on the trees. I've never been on this one either. At least I don't think so. So I'm gonna start by going left over here. One of my ultimate goals, honestly, is to eventually find that little, there's like a cement box like down there somewhere or somewhere along here that you can see from the other side of the Lehigh River that has this like really artistic looking scenery that someone painted on it with like a bird or something. I just want to see what it looks like up front. Yeah, I mean, I'm just so curious about it. But maybe we'll find it today, maybe we won't. I mean, I'll be back here many times. I'll find it at some point. But yeah, there's a lot of little interesting turns. Like if you're doing this whole trail by yourself or just even with people doing the whole thing, like from Georgia to Maine or Maine to Georgia, I don't know how you're supposed to navigate like what trail you're supposed to go on after another or this or that, or unless you just keep, yeah, I don't know. It seems like they all like stop and end, they go to different ones. So I'm assuming there's like an app or something you can use to kind of figure out where you're at. And someone told me they use an app for like resources like water and see where that stuff's at. But yeah, so now we've descended the mountain a little bit. I was going up for like a half hour, then I started coming down within the last like 10-15 minutes. Kind of the same type of, you know, just a lot of grass, a lot of green, not too many scenes or anything like that. But yeah, let's see where this one goes. Good old Prairie Loop. What we got here? Okay, Prairie Grass Trail, Lehigh Gap Nature Center, mile 0.4. Yeah, so if any of you guys know about anything involving this trail or how long it is or just any cool spots along it, you can always let me know in the comments and stuff like that. Test plot number 47, warm season grass mix. What is this stuff? Interesting. Unless that's just like the different types of things around here. But anyway, it looks like it may be opening up a little bit down here, so. And we're not as high as we were before. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna be really nice. at least a nice little scenic view, even though we're not that high. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. It's finally opening up. Very nice spot. And although we're going lower, currently going downhill, it's still nice to really see the range from over here. It's cool because up there it's like very dirt. There's a lot of dirt up there. I'm assuming there's people living up there, which must be absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's just a very nice little spot. It's probably one of the better scenic spots. Sun popping out. Well, probably one of the better scenic spots I've seen so far. I mean, at least today. Yeah, really cool. I guess this is part of one loop. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's so much to explore out here. Like, there's so many directions you can go. So many paths you can take. There's so many areas of like just natural beauty that really seems to be endless in terms of how many variables you can take out here. Of course, a little bit further ahead, after you turn the corner, it just opens up again. Blah. Tripping over rocks here. It's always those little subtle rocks that just send you flying, you know? Yeah, this is a beautiful view over here. This is a really, really, really nice view. Man, this is gorgeous. If I ever have a lot of money and I'm still living in PA, I think this is the area I would want to live. Like, seriously, this area is absolutely beautiful. I love it out here. I'll keep capturing this scene as I'm going here, off and on. Yes, I love it at this spot. It's really, really nice. So I'm at another crossroads. I'm gonna go left, but there's also a place to go down there and go right. And around that, over there, down there, eventually is where that one like art spot I keep telling you guys about is at. So on the way back, I'm gonna go back that route and see if it brings me up to that area. If not, not a big deal. We're actually going uphill now towards this gorgeous little mountain range here. So yeah, this right here is like the nicest spot so far. You got the mountains surrounding over there. You got these up here. So really cool. So it's kind of hard to see, probably, maybe not. But as you can see, there's the Lehigh River swirling its way through the mountain range over there. Kind of see it right through there. It might be hard to see, but it's cool to look at if you're actually here in person. But yeah, hopefully up ahead we can get a closer view of the river, because it really is a beautiful how it snakes through the Appalachian Mountains around here. So all right, so I guess there's another fork. Of course, I'm going to keep going on the Prairie Grass Loop, but I guess if you make a left here, you're at the Chestnut Oak Trail. And I'm almost tempted to go that way because that's towards the mountains and this is going down. So oh man, this is actually a really hard decision. So just give me a second, we'll figure out where we're gonna go. Yeah, these little plants here are really cool. They just kind of like line up the whole side of this trail on this part. I guess they're called lady fern. And it's always so cool in nature how like literally this fractal shape that comprises this hole here just always like reproduces itself on the sides or the leaves, and then that reproduces itself on these little leaves in here. And it's always just so interesting in nature how everything like was like literally like a fractal of each other. Like everything is like geometric shapes and fractals, and everything stems from like a point and then a line, and then it turns into a shape, and the shape turns into a more complex shape, and next thing you know you have a conscious entity or a being. And I don't know what's going on out here. A billion religions try to figure it out, but the mystery is still bigger than ever the more you learn. So it's just really cool to take in these like little aspects about nature whenever you see them, just the geometric shapes and the fractal aspects. And I mean, I've kind of talked about that in like a former video or whatever, but it's just always there once you see it and once you understand it. You know, just the elements and the shapes and the mathematical constants that surround you at all times. You know, it's just really crazy out here. So it's part of the beauty of nature and why it speaks to us so much, because we're made of those same shapes and the same mathematical formulas. And it seems to me that the more complex a geometric form, such as a human being with a lot of geometries and symmetries inside, the higher on the scale or on the spectrum of consciousness that form will reside in. But just like the plants are like more basic geometric life form, their consciousness is probably a lot more duller than we can fathom. And it is scientifically proven that there is some type of consciousness that plants do have, and they do communicate with each other. So yeah, I'm always thinking about the spectrums of everything. Like life in general is just comprised of so many spectrums within spectrums, and there is no black and white. Everything, all opposites are united. It's why it's really, really, really awesome if you get into that type of ideas and paradoxes and what makes up the nature of reality. You know, if you study like alchemy or Kabbalah or Hermeticism or any of that stuff. And so you guys know I'm really steeped into a lot of that stuff. And if you guys really don't know what that stuff is, it's just kind of like just metaphysical ways of viewing the world and the nature of reality. And you know, it kind of goes beyond the lines a lot of religions have. You know, it's like the esoteric practices and stuff. And this right here is a cool little spot. Got some little water pouring out down there. I don't know where it goes, probably nowhere. But yeah. And then nature kind of becomes your teacher. Nature kind of becomes your guide, and nature kind of shows you what you need to see and where you need to go if you attend to the real subtle whisper and the flow of the breeze and stuff like that. You know, it becomes kind of like a mentor-student relationship in a weird sense. Looks like we're opening up here a little bit. I don't know if there's anything special up here. I feel like it might be. A cool little butterfly. Oh, peace out, dude. Yeah, a little opening. It's nice over here. Yeah, you can see the Lehigh again. And I did continue on the Prairie Trail, the Prairie Grass Loop. And we're about like maybe 1.3 miles into that right now, last time I checked. So I was hoping it would lead next to the Lehigh River a little closer. Seems to be like we're going that way. I can see it through the trees over there. But I don't know, it'd be really cool to be kind of like really close to that. I haven't really gotten too close to that yet. But yeah, back to nature's just being kind of your guide. Like, I mean, it just, the world can really take you away from yourself. And this is like a rehashed idea too, but yeah, here we go. I mean, it's still hard to see, but you can kind of see it snaking up over there. I really hope this will bring me closer. It looks like it will eventually, but yeah. So yeah, it's just all about like digging beneath the surface. Like what's beyond the image, what's beyond the symbol, what's beyond the door, what's beyond the ego, what's beyond consciousness, what's in the unconscious, what's in the darkness, what are those things that you're not dealing with, what are those things calling to that you're not answering to. You know, like who are you truly underneath the guises and the influences of the external world, you know? And when you attach to those deepest roots of yourself, oh, this is nice. This is a nice lookout. when you attach those deepest parts to yourself, then you can attach the deepest parts of nature itself too. And you can start to heed the call, or and it sounds corny, you know, I understand that, you know, and sometimes it can be, but there's a lot of truth to it. It's really cool how you can see like a water spot there, and over there. Like it's like this like little trio, little water trio. So, and when I was on the trails on that side over there, you know, there was like a beautiful rock lookouts, and I don't know exactly where I was. It's really kind of hard to tell, but yeah, this is a really cool spot. Yeah, so let's hope that nature, like I said, will guide us closer to that river. All right, guys, so I'm real quick. So it looks like this right here is the entrance to the Prairie Grass Trail. So I guess it kind of ends. But one thing I'm concerned is, if you look beneath that, it says, caution, black bear activity is high in this area. Okay? So, I'm not sure exactly what that really truly means in reality, dude, but it looks like we might find our black bears over here. And this just kind of came out to a road. What does it say? Oh. Josh Shippers, Troop 62 BSA, Eagle Scouts, 2014. Yeah, I was actually a Boy Scout back in the day too. Like I was like a regular Scout, Cub Scout, Tiger Scout, whatever, and Boy Scout, you know. That was a fun time, a lot of nature back then. Please stay, birch control and progress. You may hear chainsaws. Birch is being controlled to encourage grassland. Please stay on the trail. I mean, the whole black bear thing is a little interesting, man. So, I don't know like what the hell that means, or if there's actually black bears around here. I have nothing on me, like no weapons or anything. I need to start like bringing at least a knife with me. You never know if you're gonna run into some crazy motherfucker on the trail, or like, you know, you never know what's gonna happen out here. So, but the whole, yeah, that black bear thing got me on guard, man. This is crazy. I have nothing. I got no sprays. I got no nothing. So yeah, if you guys see any black bears out here, just let me know, dude, because I ain't trying to get eaten, man. Okay, so I came across this sign a little bit down. What does it say? Sensitive habitat, endangered, threatened, or declining species. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, so it looks like this trail going down this way right here goes to the Three Ponds Trail, and I'm just gonna go down there because that brings me to some water. There's some cool little lakes or ponds or something like that. That's awesome. And down there it just keeps going forever, and I have no idea what's down there. So yeah, so let's see where the ponds are at. So yeah, I guess here's one of the ponds down here. I don't know how close you can get to it, or if there's like areas you could sit next to it, but here's one of the ponds. And this is the Three Ponds Trail, so I guess that's one of them. But yeah, it would be cool to find a spot to like sit down and just relax for a little bit. I gotta eat something soon. I'm getting hungry. And I'll probably turn around at some point sooner than later, because I'm probably been out here for about 2 hours now. By the time I get back to the car, I'll be a little more than 2 hours again. And I went to go check out that one divergent place and see if that would take me next to that cement thing that's like painted. So right now it's probably about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nice little wooden walkway here. Yeah, I guess as of right now, it doesn't really bring you next to the pond. Huh, this is like a little trail here. I can at least get up closer to it. A lot closer to it. Alright, this is great. Yeah, like right here. It'd be cool if there's like a little log places here. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is awesome. Cool little lake. Or pond. What even is the difference between a lake and a pond? Is a pond just smaller? But yeah. Really cool spot here. Probably gonna take this minute here to gather myself, maybe do a quick meditation, eat some food, and yeah, just continue to watch the glory here a little bit. It's very calm at this spot. I haven't been next to water in a long time. And I am a Cancer. My water sign, you know, astrological sign. Whether it's real or not is a whole other thing. But yeah, it's very nice around here. As I'm chilling here eating this banana, I came over here real quick and I saw something purple. That was part of the tree. I didn't pick it up yet. So I see over here, I gotta walk over here. This like little purple stone. Let's see what it says. This is just hanging out right here. Like, all right, let's see. Let your dreams bust at the seams. What? What? Is this like normal for like these things to be like planted around here? I don't know if I should take it, if I should like put it back. Yeah. Let your dreams bust at the seams. You know, I guess that's pretty much the saying of the day at this point. Yeah, I don't know if like you just leave these things here or what. I know sometimes you like you come across these like little rock things like along trails or random places out here, and you just put it back or you like show it online. So if any of you guys know about like if this is like normal out here or is this just some random rock I found, like please let me know. I don't know if it's normal out here or not on the Appalachian Trail. So yeah, just some random little find. Yeah, so I decided not to take the rock, but I'm gonna move it to somewhere else around good old Appalachian Trail area. And walking on some wood right now. I have no idea where I'm gonna drop it, but interestingly enough, I was looking online because I've seen like colored rocks in places, but a lot of the time they have like hashtags on them, or they'll say like they post it on Facebook or this or that. I'm assuming the rock I found is like similar to that. You know, it's one of those things where you're just supposed to post it online, you know, then replant it somewhere. So that's what I'm gonna do with this. There isn't any hashtags on it or anything like that. Saying to do any of that stuff, so I just kind of have a bad feeling about taking it. I don't really think it's meant to be taken. So if any of you guys ever somehow find that, the rock, the purple rock I found, let your dreams bust at the seams, that'd be so awesome to comment that. If somehow you've seen the video, that'd be the craziest stuff ever. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to exploring, and we're still on the Three Ponds Trail. So let's see if we can find some more water. Coming down from the Three Ponds Trail, I guess this actually ended up at the D&L Trail, which is like a 120 some mile trail that spans from like Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and goes through many areas. We have the Lehigh River over there. So I'm not gonna be up in the mountains anymore today, but I was talking to somebody on the D&L Trail here for a little while before recording here, and he kind of filled me in on some of this stuff. I didn't even know this was the D&L Trail. I've heard of this trail many times, and maybe I'll bring you guys to that specifically some other time, but this guy told me about this hill right over here. You guys probably can't see it. This is a hill that I showed in a previous video, and the guy I was walking with told me that it's actually called Marshall's Hill, and it's like one of the only red hills around here for whatever reason. And there's actually a house on top of that hill, and I guess there's like a history behind it. He was saying like some captain or some major guy in the army built that like a while ago, and then it was like, then he died and his wife inherited it, and then she died, and then it was up on the market. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm trying to get like a little good view of it. But that's behind me. And this trail here has a lot of people going by here and there, so you know, it's a little, trying to make some consistent clips here. But yeah, once I get a better view of it, if I do, I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, it's really cool actually being a lot closer to Marshall's Hill, you know, whereas the first long video I had, you saw it at a distance. So yeah, and right there's the Lehigh once more, right next to me, the Lehigh River. So yeah, I mean, instead of just backtracking the entire time on the trails I was already on, I'm gonna see where this brings me. There's a lot of cool scenic areas along this DNL trail in this area too. Like this trail goes on forever. Like I said, it's 120 some miles. It goes through many areas, and yeah, this shows you some of the rocky sides and all that. And hopefully, yeah, it's really hard to. I thought there was a better view of this somewhere, but whatever. If it pops up, I'll film it. Yeah, this is probably the best view right here. We'll see of it. Yeah, pretty crazy. And over there's a huge mountain as well. A lot of cool little sights around here. Yeah, this area here is really cool. It's gonna open up. So now we can see the Lehigh River right there. Whatever mountain range that is. Very beautiful spot. It's cool it finally opened up. It would be so cool if this whole stretch was opened up like this, but this is the first time in a while here on the DNL trail that it finally opened up a little bit. So it was so cool being on the other side a couple weeks ago and exploring those trails up there and the views that they give, because they're so nice. So yeah, nice little spot. Guys, I think we're actually coming up to it, dudes. I think inadvertently I found myself that art picture I've been talking about this whole time. I think it's right here. I think it's right here at the side. At least I think it is. I hope it is. It looks like it is. But yeah, remember I was saying when I was on that side over there, I wanted to get a picture of whatever that was. Yeah, it's right up here. Finally. So I guess it's not really a painting. I guess it's like it's like some type of like big ass poster or something. Oh, that's awesome. It's got like a bird on it. That's really cool. So finally we've arrived here. That's a beautiful picture. This is like a trail with purple flowers with a bird. Yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, finally we arrived at it. Finally we arrived at it. The grassroots story of the Lehigh Gap Nature Center. Yeah, it's a cool little mural. So, well, we finally got to it. Didn't expect to get to it here, but if any of you guys know the history of this picture here, please let me know. It's so cool. Finally got it. Anyway, here's a little picture of this once more. Oh, so the one thing on there is the blue grosbeak. That's the thing on the left, or whatever you say it. And we got the prairie warbler. Oh, so this explains the whole picture. So yeah, that's really cool. And there's the house on top of that hill there. Yeah, it's really cool. So all right, we finally got that check marked off. All right, well, let's keep going. Coming over here, man, we got some homies. The Lehigh River on them boats. That's cool. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. Yeah, everyone's down there enjoying the water. Yeah, this is a really, really cool place. Definitely a really, really cool spot. I'm really finally happy we got to see that little art piece over there. See, I thought that was higher up on the trail, but I guess it just looked like it was on like a higher up trail over there from across the Lehigh River. So anyway, good old DNL. See what's up. Across this trail, you'll see like little signs like this. 94.5 miles. So I guess I hopped on this trail pretty far along. And looks we got, it says river trail. So tree identification trail. Yeah, so river trail. So I'm assuming this is gonna bring us right down next to the Lehigh River, which is gonna be the closest that I will have been to it thus far after all this time. Yeah, it brings us right here. This is great. This is awesome. Yeah, here's the people going down the rafts and stuff. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful over here. This is awesome. Got people rafting by the mountain in the distance. Yeah, this is a beautiful area right here. Just taking in the glory. And it looks like that bridge down there in the distance, I parked over there off to the right, and a lady I was talking to on the trail had told me that this would kind of lead out to where I parked, just underneath the bridge. So I just need to find out how to get back up to the car. It looks like we'll be done with this area soon. So it looks like we got a cool couple new things today being out here. Seen a lot of new areas of the trail. And yeah, I got to see a lot of new different aspects of it. This is a completely opposite side. Like I said before, I was over there. So I've seen like 3 or 4 new trails. Now we're on the river trail. So I'm gonna follow this down a little further down this way and see if it leads to anywhere cool. But yeah, this is right here at the good old Lehigh River. Just like that. Yeah, it's really awesome. So really cool shot, really cool area. But yeah, let's see where this goes. Yeah, so I guess the red-eyed vireo is a, or however you say it, is a bird native to this area. And this is the river trail once more. This is a really cool trail. Like, probably one of the cooler ones I've seen around this area. And this says silver maple. Fast growing, very popular, very brittle. Okay, so this right here must be a silver maple. That's cool. It's a tall homie. But yeah, it's cool. Very different. All right. And that mountain I was showing you over there before, I'm pretty sure that that's the one with the rock lookout at the top that I was sitting on. I'm pretty sure that's the mountain I climbed on the trail over there. Pretty positive. I could be wrong, but I don't know. So yeah, I should be back to my car sooner than later. Just enjoying the good old rest of this trail. I may turn around and go check out like up there again, because apparently there's like a nature or environmental center, but I'm not sure exactly where this leads. But all I know is I'm parked. There's a bridge over here. I'm parked kind of by that bridge, so I'm getting very close to it. So day's coming to a close soon, so got a lot more newer things today than I expected though. So here's another little walkway to Lehigh right here. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure that that's the mountain that I was at last time. So, really, really cool area. Yeah, this is for all you baseball fans, in case you guys are fans. I guess we got the good old Baltimore Orioles over here in PA as well. So, I guess it's not local to Maryland. So if you want to see the Baltimore Orioles and you're in PA, well, I guess you're in luck. Just come to the old Appalachian Trail and you're set. Yeah, it looks like the river trail is actually getting that right here. We got a last birdie over here. We got a red-winged blackbird. And then, guess this is a river trail riparian zone, which is an area of vegetation alongside a waterway. So yeah, this is the good old Lehigh River, as you see. And I think this is actually the view from on top of that mountain over there. Might be mistaken, but yeah. Not really sure what this pertains to in general, but maybe you guys know. All right, let's see what this building up here is. Yeah, next to the house we got this little pond here. I don't know where we're at, but yeah. I think the actual nature center's up here. No fishing. Yeah, I don't know what fish would be in there anyway though, so. Yeah, I guess this was like one of the oldest nature centers around here or something like that. I could be wrong. Lehigh Gap Nature Center. Yeah, there's the bridge. I'm parked over there somewhere. Yeah, see, here's a nice little graph, kind of. Appalachian Trail coming through Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I'm right here. And this is how it goes all the way up to New York, Connecticut, all the way up to Maine. So you see here, it starts in Georgia, goes all the way up to Maine. So, it says nearly 2,190 miles from Georgia to Maine. So, yeah, it's really cool. Really awesome, so. Anyway, I guess this is part of the nature centers over here. Maybe not, maybe these are just old buildings. Anyway, I don't plan on going in them at all. Just checking out the area. So, looks like that might be about it. I mean, I'm just trying to touch up loose ends here and if anything comes out, but I'm almost back at the car and I'm just tired. I'm tired, guys. And this is a more populated area, so. Yeah, this is awesome. I had no idea about this, but next to this bridge where I parked, there's a little trail that leads right back up to the parking lot. So, now I know how to get to the D&L trail from this parking lot. And that pretty much expanded a lot of the horizon, so I'll give a recap in the car in a few minutes, but that was a cool little journey today. All right, guys, so today was a very interesting day. I started out at this parking lot across the Lehigh River, like I had said, continuation on my journeys and travels over here. You know, just this whole area is just like so diverse, and I had no idea that there was like this many variations of trails, like places you can go. I had no idea that the D&L trail went through here. I didn't know that there were so many other like side trails. Initially we started, man, where did we start today? We were on like 5 different trails today. We were on a white trail, and it might be Winter Run. I believe that's Winter Run, or it might be a different trail. So we were on this white trail today. And that eventually led to the charcoal trail, which had red stripes on the trees. And then I eventually went to Prairie Grass Loop. And that wasn't even that long. It was a nice scenic little way, as you saw, but it wasn't too long. You know, so then after that was over, that led to, yeah, no, that's when I found the Three Ponds trail, which looped around the pond area there. That's where I found that rock. And I did put the rock somewhere else. I'm not gonna say where, I'm not gonna hint it, but if you guys find that purple rock, then your dreams are definitely gonna be exploding at the seams, like it says, because I put it in a pretty random spot. I mean, it's not impossible to find. Then after the Three Ponds, then that led to what I found out was a D&L trail. And I was walking with this one guy for about like probably a good half hour, and he was explaining to me, you know, that hill that house was on. I forget what it's called at the top of my head right now. That Marshall's Hill, where that house was on top of, the like known house around here. And he was explaining to me, you know, just different aspects about the D&L trail. And we were talking about our travels to Colorado and just the beauty of nature and what it does for them. And that's what I really like about coming out here on trails, because sometimes you can really connect and find like just real genuine people who, you know, they're just out here trying to enjoy nature and just get away from people, you know, just get away from the nonsense, you know. And once in a while you can really, you know, you really find somebody you click with and you have a good conversation, and it kind of leaves you feeling refreshed. So once he turned around, then once he split off from me, that's when I continued on the D&L trail, and that led to the river trail.
Yeah, and the river trail was really short. It just kind of led next to the Lehigh like you guys saw, and that was probably one of my favorite aspects about the trail today was that river trail, because it brought me right next to the Lehigh River. I've only ever really seen that, from a distance or higher up on the peaks, and it's a beautiful, beautiful river, how it winds through the mountain ranges around here, and it's a very important river too. So it was cool to be next to that, to show you guys that too. Got a couple nice shots out there, and yeah, and then thankfully I found out that just led right up back to where I was parked. So I'm starting to map this place out a little bit better, and it's really cool, the web of trails around here, and it's not really hard to get lost. I mean, as long as you're kind of being cautious of what direction you're going and this and that. Other than that, yeah, it's opened up a lot of new horizons for this area. When I come back here, I might just continue on the other side of the Lehigh River and continue going for a long time on the Blue Trail, or I might come back here to the DNL Trail and see where that leads. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but a lot of the cool areas around here I think I've explored, at least within these parking ranges. But nonetheless, there's a lot to do around here. It's a beautiful area out here in Palmerton. I guess it's a mixture of Palmerton and Walnutport over here. I guess I'm on the border, something like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I put together something that was decent. There wasn't really crazy scenic outlooks over here or anything like that, but nonetheless, it was a really cool day, and I got a lot more out of it than I thought I would. So like I said, once more, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope you guys have an awesome day wherever you are. I hope you take in the beauty, hope you appreciate the glory out here, and yeah, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.